What will happen if we don't preserve energy? The burning of fossil fuels, cutting down forests, manufactures that destroy nature like mining, consuming too much energy like electricity and water are just some of the causes of climate change and global warming. But how does this too affect us? Due to the rise of high temperature, the constant change of weather patterns disrupt the balance of nature. This will cause drought, rise sea level due to the melt of glaciers, severe storms, loss of species or extinction, health risks like allergies and infection outbreaks due to extreme heat and poor quality, and even poverty.
What is energy? Energy is the driving force behind all the physical phenomena that happens in the universe. So what is strange about energy is only that you can feel but cannot see it. Then what you actually see are the physical effects of energy. All phenomena happening in the universe, whether the formation of stars, destruction of stars, formation of galaxies, and the evolution of life of any object, everything you can relate it to energy.
What is the importance of energy? Energy is the ability to do work, and power is the rate at which energy is derived. The majority of modern societies requires energy. Its use or consumption is commonly regarded as an indicator of one's standard of living. To make life more comfortable and convenient, we use energy in the form of firewood, fossil fuels, and electricity.
How can we preserve energy at school? Number 1. Take advantage of natural sunlight. Natural sunlight will create a more relaxed learning environment compared to the harsh overhead lights in most classrooms. Studies shows that natural lights keeps people more focused, alert, and improves their mood. Plus, keeping the lights off will keep the room cooler.
Number 2. Invest in better cooling options. Upgrading to a more efficient cooling option can help schools reduce costs. Teachers and administrators can also employ other AC-saving efforts to conserve power and cost, such as using fans in the classroom and ensuring windows are well sealed to keep out the hot air. Plus, having windows that vent or open helps circulate air on days when the temperature drops a few degrees.
Number 3. Encourage students to recycle. According to the EPA, recycling just one can save enough electricity to light a 100-watt bulb for 3.5 hours. Encourage kids to do their part by creating a point system for recyclers or assign extra credit projects focused on recycling and environmental impact.
Number 4. Have class outdoors. Escape the confines of the classroom by taking class outside. Older school buildings are sometimes warmer inside on hot days than the temperature is outside. Find some shade and inspire students with a new environment.
Number 5. Keep doors to different areas closed. Keeping doors closed during school hours is a good practice. Beyond security reasons, closed doors can also limit thermal loss into unused rooms and hallways between classrooms. Keeping each room closed can help reduce power consumption and circulate the cool air only.
Number 6. Assign classroom jobs. Help makes energy efficiency a habit by assigning jobs to your students. Some examples include an electrician who is in charge of turning lights on and off, or IT who can help with classroom computers and other electronics. By giving students extra responsibilities in the classroom, they can take ownership of energy conservation efforts and carry those lessons over at home.
Number 7. Turn off the lights and screens. Too many schools leave lights on for hours after class. Teachers may leave individual computers as well as entire computer labs running overnight and on the weekend. Taking the time to power down these computers each afternoon can make a big impact on school-wide savings.
Number 8. Close unused rooms and spaces. If PE classes are only held on certain days of the week or part of the day, make sure your gym isn't using unnecessary electricity. The same goes for lesser used classrooms and auditoriums. If the space has a separate AC unit, keep the temperature setting higher until it's still in use. Close the door to keep airflow where it's needed.
Number 9. Walk from school to home. Walk if your home is near distance from your school. It will encourage other students not only to save money, but to preserve the usage of energy from vehicles.
Number 10. Check the gas and electricity in cooking lab. Make sure to double check the circuit of the equipment inside the laboratory. Turn off the gas of the stove and oven. Make sure to close the refrigerator after you open to lower the consumption of the energy. Lastly, turn off the lights and fans after your laboratory.
Preserve the energy not only for us, but for the environment and future generations.